Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy, International Whitey, Tee Whitey. We checking in with Nextup interview.
Got him hating cause I came up, now I treat him like a stranger. Danger, here we're packing a banger. The stanger, them crackers want me on the hanger, full of anger.
Yo, man, this next up interviews checking in with the man himself, the OG in the industry, Tee Whitey, Whitey 43rd. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up? What you been up to lately?
Everything, bro. Networking, being consistent, being persistent, being diligent. Shit, I can just go on and on.
What's up? So, all right. So, I know you in Gainesville right now, ain't you?
Gainesville, Florida.
For sure.
Heck yeah. I actually had moved to Orlando, years back, and then when I came back from overseas, I said I was gonna try to come to Gainesville and make some stuff happen.
For sure. And that's what you're doing. Especially in the music industry, you got that 6 o'clock studios.
Definitely, man. Straight up and down like 6 o'clock studios is here in the heart of downtown Gainesville. Anybody need to be in there, done been in there. If you ain't in there, you sleep at the light. Trust me, like, yeah, this is the studio vibes of Gainesville, Florida.
For sure. All right, so what made you actually open that studio?
Really, I hadn't been wanting to do like a studio since I was a jit, but just moving along and not knowing what to do. And then one of my artists that I was working with, somebody tried to kind of finesse them in the studio situation where they was finna let them pretty much run the studio and said everything was free. And then once the agreement and contract started coming out, they switched it up and was trying to charge them. And at that point, I felt like my people was getting finessed. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the roots and open my own studio. I had originally I had a little house studio anyway. I always had my little house studios and stuff, but I had originally was gonna get into a building, but I had went through with one of my previous engineers, and that just stopped it. But so after they tried to finesse my people, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put that paper in this, and we finna make us a studio.
For sure. Yeah. All right, so what made you actually open a studio in Gainesville itself, man, in your own city?
Because everybody else that make it or make a large substantial amount of money, they move out the city. Gainesville, sure enough, they leave. You gotta leave Gainesville, da da da. And I was more like Gainesville sleep. We sleep on the entertainment scene. We sleep on the artist development scene. And 6 o'clock studio is not just a studio, it's an entertainment school. Right. We cater to artist development, t-shirt printing, graphics, videos, logos, recording, consulting, vocal training. The list goes on and on. So I was like, why put something? I stay in Orlando. I had moved from the city, but it's like, why put something somewhere else when I know my city need it? Like, it's studios here. Don't get me wrong, but how many studios have y'all been into? I'm talking to y'all that's looking right now. How many studios y'all been into that once you spent your money with them, they help promote you? I'm gonna answer for you, none. You ain't been in no studio, you done spent money with these people for years and they ain't even shared your song or your mixtape cover on their social media platform. So how they care about you, you a lick to them. So I wanted to do something where it was different, it was bringing back, it was giving back, it's promoting Gainesville artists, it's promoting whoever come in here at this studio, but you're still in Gainesville being promoted. Sure. And it's networking at all-time high that nobody really ever seen nowhere else for free.
For sure. That's what's up, bro. And I really like what you're doing in Gainesville.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's go back to Whitey 43rd, Tee Whitey. What actually inspired you to hop into the music industry?
Man, I had went to a program. I used to write poems. I was an old lovey-dovey dude. I went to a ground. We had did some rock piece, man, and they sent me to a program, Hastings Youth Academy, level 6, level 8. I did like 2 years in there. And them boys was over there beating on the table, rapping. So I was sitting there writing poems. I looked over. Them boys were rapping gangster. So I was like, boy, what this is? Boy, let me start talking gangster. Wow, let me be beat. So I really wasn't even me at the time, but I always knew how to write and put words together. So I started doing music. Then I always loved music. So I just like, man, bump it. I was like 16 then, 15, 16. I got out when I was 17. And from there, it was in me.
For sure. Yeah. All right, so do you feel like in the music industry you put a buzz in your city?
Heck yeah. Shoot. I mean, it's like this. Anybody that's from Gainesville, if you haven't heard of Whitey, 43rd Whitey, Tee Whitey, or follow him or some type of way want to work with him, you really wasn't on the music scene like that, because it's really nothing. It's no, and it's not arrogantly speaking, dog. It's really nothing nobody have done. It's musically that I haven't did either first or in a way where it was just seem bigger than life. So there's a lot of talent here. I'm not gonna say nobody, but I'm just gonna hold my own ground and say I am a big influence in entertainment in Gainesville, Florida, all the way around the board, from videos to numbers like views, legit views, not paid for, to following. You know, and I know a lot of artists right now that's making stupid noise in Gainesville, Florida. So shout out to them too. But you can best believe they done came to the round table in some type of way.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, and then aren't you the creator of Hot Fire Cyphers?
I am the creator of the Hot Fire Teen Ciphers and the Hot Fire Ciphers. I started doing ciphers because I seen other ciphers that was coming out of the city, and the visuals was weak. You know, the production was weak. There was no treatments for the videos. It didn't stand out to me.
Yeah.
It just looked thrown together. Then I looked at videos coming from Orlando ciphers and right there from Jacksonville ciphers and pumping. I'm like, what the? So I'm like, nah. So I took my own bread and spent $1,200 and up just to do these ciphers for niggas that I don't even know.
Sure.
I don't know none of y'all. None of them was signed with me, but I invested my money behind y'all because it was bigger than y'all and bigger than me. It was about the vision. It's about putting on for the city that have never got put on for. I ain't never seen a rapper ride around in a Bentley except for J-Long, and he just did it. Like, he ain't in Gainesville with it. But shout out to him because he's an inspiration in himself. So I ain't never seen a rapper that move their people, mama out the hood and living in mansions. But I have seen it in Orlando. I have seen it in Atlanta. I have seen it in Europe. I have seen it in, you see what I'm saying? So sure. I know it's possible here, which is a lot of the reasons. But it's like this. You gonna, everywhere you go here, for support, they're gonna say, you got to get out of the city to bubble. You got to leave Gainesville to win. I know you done heard it a million times. Yeah. But guess what else? They didn't tell you. I done been to Atlanta, Texas, Russia, Sweden, all through Europe, California, Colorado, and every nigga in the same place saying the same exact thing. You got to get out of this city to blow, bro. We trying to come to, even overseas. Overseas, they like, yo, you got to get over here from Blue Mountain. You can't stay here till Whitey. I'm like, what? They just told me that in Florida. I thought I came here to blow. So it ain't about that, bro. It's about strategically marketing and promoting and putting the bread in the right places and greasing the right palms and being able to move around. I don't have to move from here to make it. I can still be here and make it, but I can't be stagnant here. I have to move around. I have to be at this music summit. I have to be out there at the awards over here. I need to be over there doing that feature down there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. So let's talk about how you actually originated your, I don't want to say side hustles, but your teen ciphers. And do you feel like that's what actually you needed to put the teens on as well?
Yeah, because like, how many teens rap that don't have nothing copyrighted, that never had a professional mix and master? That if I tell you right now, my boy won $1,000 just to mix and master your song, you gonna say he F nigga feeing you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it's business. So it's like, most of the teens just want to rap. I thought it when I was a teenager. I said, man, I'm finna rap, I'm finna do this, I'm finna blow, boy. But how am I gonna blow if I don't have marketing, promotion, money, if I don't have the intel of business, if I don't grease palms with the right people, the relations, how am I gonna blow? It's unrealistic. Sure. So yes, I did the ciphers to show a nigga how to do it the right way. Every cipher I did, I made sure they was registered first. I had to talk to people, mamas, Jit's mama, that's saying, we don't want to put our social security, our kids' social security number in here, because I said, ma'am, listen, you're not giving it to me. I'm sending you the people to do it for. Research this. They need this if they're gonna excel in this business. It's business. Just like if you at work, it's work, it's business. So it's like, you know, before they got on them ciphers, I made sure everybody was registered with ASCAP BMI. Made sure everybody was, that song is on Pandora iTunes. It's everywhere, and everybody that's on them ciphers get a percentage of the payments. I make sure everybody got a percentage. You see what I'm saying? So so they get paid. They get paid.
So
They
they
be on
get
the
paid
cipher.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. Once if the cipher, all they gotta do is keep promoting it and promoting it. It's like this, and this is why I stopped promoting ciphers too. Because if the artist not promoting hard, I'm not gonna. It's not me, nigga. I ain't rapping as you rapping. I put my money behind it for you to rap. Put that bit on World Star for everybody to see you. Now you gotta go stupid with promotion because you're monetized. So you're gonna get paid if it gets stupid numbers. But how can you get paid if you ain't working? I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm just gonna show you the dope. That's pretty much what it was.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, so let us know a little more about you yourself and how you grew up from Gainesville.
Man, my mama, she was real religious, so she tried to keep me away from the street, but the streets was just calling me. It was calling me. It was calling me, and then it got me in trouble. Hey, listen, for real, like, it was by product of environment because of my surroundings. So of course your surroundings play a big part on your outcome, like of how you gonna be if you're not all the way there mentally. So yeah, I ain't grow up with no silver spoon. We ain't had nothing. My first pair of name brand shoes, I stole them off somebody's porch. They were old and weak. So, but it was hard, man. I always got niggas always wanted to jump me. Always wanted to fight me for no reason because I was different. You know what I'm saying? We just cut up this one because it was different. So, what we do? Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, niggas always want to fight me because and then jump me and just single me out because I was different. Everything I did, the way I dressed, the way I go against the grain, I do something this dude wouldn't do that looked like me. So he thinking, Whitey on some crazy stuff, but I'm like, Whitey on being himself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I came from poverty like everybody else did, dead broke. I had taught myself to record music because I ain't had no money. I wanted it that bad. I taught myself how to do music videos because I couldn't afford a video man to shoot me. So I'm gonna have my homeboy hold this camera and I'm gonna go stay all night up trying to edit this video because that's the way I gotta do it because I want it that bad. If you want it that bad, it's gonna show it because there ain't nothing gonna stop you from doing it. Money is nothing.
Sure.
Money is nothing. I'm broke as shit, but I know how to make it make sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, Whitey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm an OG fan from Clean. I'm cleaner than up my name.
Ooh, that boy went
bad.
bad.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
Ooh, that boy don't know nothing about that pimping and pimping. That boy, that OG man.
For sure.
That real.
For sure.
Heck yeah. I respect that, bro. Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And then through this whole time, bro, I can say it's just been learning. Everything I done did, I learned from it. I learned what not to do, and that's why I be trying to tell y'all what not to do. I learned. I knew that I ain't never have an investor. I never had even the dudes that had popularity in the city in the rap game. They never reached out to me. It was like, Whitey, you got to be careful of this contract right here because it's binding, and you might give away your rights to all your music like they did. Or Whitey, here, bro, I got that paper. I know you gonna make it. Here, let me put it behind you. I never had that. So I always had to get out here the hard way, get finesse, bamboozled, get sold a dream, and learn how to decipher between the beneficial and the non-beneficial.
For sure. All right, so what's your advice to the younger generation out here trying to be where you at today?
To get yourself registered. Learn the business is nothing to learn the business, bro. We do artist development classes here, bro. Like, little stuff gonna save you a lifetime worth of sorrow or hurt. And stop aimlessly grinding. It's easy to feel like you working just because you done let this person finesse you to pay to get on the show, and you done let this person finesse you to pay to get on the show, or this person finesse you to pay to get on their platform. When you're not even registered. You can't even get BDS scans because you don't even know what that is. You see what I'm saying? Because you not registered. You don't know business. So you wasting money. You aimlessly grinding. You give it, you the lick. It's just like gas. If you had gas and it's pooch, right? But you know that this boy here, he don't really know about gas. What you gonna do? You gonna pooch him. He the lick. And that's what you are in this music business because you don't know nothing. You thinking you finna blow. How? How you gonna blow, young man? Young little girl, how? you can't just magically blow. You can put something online and it can go viral, but that's still a needle in a haystack type ordeal. I've been waiting 10 years to go viral, and I damn near went viral. I got videos that was 400,000 views organic, like thousands of shares, but guess what? At the time, I didn't have my page monetized, so I couldn't get paid for them views.
Right.
You know, at the time, I didn't know about the monetization process or the copyright process. So how am I going to get paid? Why am I finna put all this money to go do a showcase? I'm going to tell y'all some free game. Showcases, different shows, some of them beneficial, but it's not beneficial if you're just going and leaving, performing and leaving. You already spent how much on your outfit, how much to get gas, how much to put gas in the car, how much on lit. You know what I'm saying? You already spent all this money and you paid to perform. When you get off stage, nobody ever gonna know you. You know why? Because you don't have no flyers. You don't have no little freaking bracelets with your social media on it. You don't have no merch table set up with shirt sales.
Right.
You don't have, as a collective, you're not sitting there dressed shitty clean and the niggas behind you all got a shirt on with your shit on it. So it looks like you the artist, and it don't look like he clean. We don't know who the rapper.
Yeah.
You see, it's an algorithm behind winning, bro. And if it's done the right way, you gonna excel. You know, especially if your music is there, and knowing that the production of your music is the most important. Stop getting it straight out of the studio. If you record with anybody in the city, I don't care if it's Drew, Mount City, Perb, Pred, Blunt, Skylab, Skirt, Free, I can name all the engineers, Skelly G, it no matter who you record with. If you take that song right after you record and you push that song out, you already lost. Sure. You don't have the beat stems. You didn't get the beat mix and master. You didn't even get a professional mix and master, because most of the dudes in Gainesville cannot professionally mix and master, because that's not what they are. I know people. It's people that only does mastering. It's people that only, even though your favorite rapper, all you gotta do is go in their description. You're gonna find out who did everything to their stuff. Go through them. And I guarantee the fee gonna be big too, because to sound like something, prime example, I got 1 million songs, right? I did one song, Band-Aids. I did that song in Orlando at Soundbar, and I paid $800 to drop that song. It was weak. So MJeezy said, bro, give me $1,300 and I'm gonna make it sound raw than life. At the time, I already spent $800, now it's $1,300. How much I'm spending now? Before I even push this song, this is out the gate just for me to record it. I go to Jacksonville, I record the song. Man, I hear the sloppy copy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm weak as fuck. I don't waste my money. Man, this man put the real mix and master, somebody that has plaques. He put his mix and master behind that song, and that one song got me all over the world. Now, why am I going against the grain when I just told you the algorithm? Why else would I do something when I know it's gonna be a hit and get it sent anywhere else, or I'm gonna get it sent to somebody I know is notable, reputable. I know a dude right now, he's made the Stallions engineer. I used to get my songs engineered from this man before. He's a multi-platinum producer, engineer now. Like, I'm mingling with these people, so if it's done the right way, it's gonna be beneficial, bro. I'm telling you.
For sure. All right, so what's next for you? Not only in the music industry, but in your studios, in your artist development.
Man, I got a lot going on too. I got Whitey Rose too, but that's on a whole nother subject. But with the studio, bro, this is gonna be, think of Full Sail. Like, think of a Full Sail, but more urban in Gainesville. So in the next couple of years, I plan on I foresee each one of the rooms filled up with students and teachers in the music of different stuff. There are 2 different studios, this studio and that studio, Studio A, Studio B, with 2 different budgets. Engineer, in-house video man, in-house interviewer, in-house everything. We do CD duplication, t-shirt print, everything. The next couple of years, this will be the entertainment school that any upcoming artist that want to get their foot in the door, get seen, get, notarized, they're gonna want to be in here. Because it's not no way, it can't, if it go on my platform personally, because of the work that's been put in and the extensive consistency, somebody gonna view it. Somebody gonna see you. You're gonna get a follower. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I see it being one of the biggest entertainment schools in the North Central Florida.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all heard it here first, man. Next up interviews checking in with man himself for the third Whitey, Tee Whitey.
Ski.
Appreciate it.